Yes, good morning, everyone. So, um, hi, my name is Pratyush, and I'm a Python trainer here. And for the next couple of months, we are going to be with you. All are going to be with me. Okay, and we are gonna start. Yeah, we are gonna start Python from today onwards. Okay, it is going to be around 2.5, 3 month course, and we are going to see from the scratch to the advanced level of Python. Whereas, as we know that this is a Python full stack, it is a Python full stack with first what we are going to see here, we will see that. Okay, in Python full stack, initially we are going to start with Python. Okay, after once you uh, get into the Python subject, we will also see front end part. Okay, front end we are going to see. Front end would be starting with HTML, CSS, CSS, JavaScript, okay, and including Bootstrap if it is there, Bootstrap also. Then after this, we are going to see once you complete the front end part like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all, then we are going to start the Django. Django is one of the framework for Python. Okay. Along with this, we are also going to see React.js. Okay. So, and one more thing with Python, you also need addition thing that is going to be your database. Okay. Database. Python plus database, you are completing backend part here. Okay. So I would say I would keep it as backend, and in front end, you are going to see HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all of this. Clear it is? Next, after completion of your front end part, we are going to see Django. Okay, so Django is one of the framework we use for Python to create our web applications. But before learning Django, we have to have a great and good knowledge in HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Not so much great, I would say, but at least 60 to 70% you should have a knowledge. Okay, in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Once you complete all of this, then we will see Django part here. Clear it is? Yes, it is going to be around 6 to 7 month course. If you talk about the full stack, okay, full stack Python, it is going to be around 6 to 7 month course, where not only this, we are also going to see some additional things here. Okay, we not only we provide the course here, we also provide the structure how you can make yourself good in the particular field. So for that, what we required dedication, we required concentration, and we required intent. Okay, good intent lead to a good result. Okay, and for along with this, we are also going to see for every student, let it be online, let it be offline. Okay, for each and every student, we are gonna provide a mock test plus mock interviews every week, if you say, or every 2 week. Okay, so that you will get your time to prepare for the interviews, to prepare for the test as well. But test every week you have to give. Okay, it could be Monday or it could be Friday. So before that, you have to be prepared every time. And mock test is quite important. Mock interviews is quite important here. Clear up to this? Okay. And along with this, we are also going to provide Python lab session. Actually, we should say Python full stack lab session. Full stack lab session, because everything, whatever doubt you have, you can sit here. You know, you have seen the lab in just here itself. All these things are lab here. If you want to ask any question, you be outside. If you have any question, you can come here. I will be available here till the evening 6 p.m. You can come here. You can ask any kind of question to me anytime. Clear it is? Okay. Second, the lab session is also quite mandatory. Okay, lab session is also quite mandatory because lab session shows your consistency. Okay, how consistent you are in learning in the subject. Clear? So lab session is quite important here. You have to attend the lab session if you are uh, online, offline both. Okay, we have mentor as well. So whenever you get any doubt, mentor will clear the doubt and mentor will be with you each and every time along with me. Okay, clear? Similarly, we also have communication classes. Communication classes. Okay, this communication classes would be free of cost for registered students. Clear? For the registered students, this communication classes would be free. Not only communication classes, plus I would say aptitude and reasoning classes also will be provided free of cost for registered students. And I would say weekly monitoring of the students. Weekly monitoring of the student, and the mentor will always behind you to keep monitoring your stuffs, whether you are properly working on the subject or not, or whether you are having any doubt. For each and everything, the mentor will be there, who is going to monitor each and everything of you. Clear it is? So far everything is clear. This is the structure of our course. So 6 to 7 months you are going to be with us, and you have to make yourself as an asset for yourself itself. Okay, because no other people, no one is going to come for you to save your career. It is you only, right? You only have to make it, you only have to save it. For that, dedication, hard work, concentration, consistency and intent is important here. Understood? Okay, so I want from each and every guy, from whoever so are attending today, and I hope everyone should attend tomorrow as well, because attending one class says lack of consistency. Okay, attending one class, that means lack of consistency. Every day, each day is same day, so every day make it a perfect day for you, and for making it perfect you have to be consistent. Clear it is? Okay, that is it about the course. And yeah, attendance, one last thing. Attendance we are going to see. Okay, attendance 80%. 80% of attendance is mandatory. Okay, because this attendance will impact on your profile. we are basically, we get the openings from the client companies, okay, and we will refer over there. So when we refer, we only will refer those students, those who are actually deserving, isn't it? So deserving in the sense, you have to perform well, you have to be regular, so attendance should be above 80%. You have to attend mock tests, mock interviews, and perform well. For a couple of weeks or 1 month, we are going to monitor you for each and everything, for mock tests and mock interviews, whether you are able to understand it or not. And if you're not, then we will make you understand. Understand in the sense, some people are not good in communication, isn't it? Some people are
Pratish,
not.
sorry to interrupt you. So I think
Yeah.
some two to three members are in lobby. Can you please accept them?
Ma'am, I think there is no option of this. Just give me a moment. Okay, let me go here. Ma'am, actually this is open link, so I don't think we have any lobby or anything. I can't see it here.
Okay, okay, Pratish. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was in mock test. Okay, so the student should attend mock test, mock interviews, because this only will decide your profile. Profile in the sense, see, every time we are going to send you to the client company, so you should be able to answer every question, whatever the question they ask. Okay, and for that we will test you. Before sending you there, we have to test you, right? So for that, you need to give the test, you need to give the mock interviews. These mock interviews and tests are really important to decide whether we are going to send you or not. And I want each and every from my batch that you should be there, you should not fall behind. Okay, you have to consider yourself to make it out. Understood? And communication classes is quite also important for those who are not good in communication. Even if you are feeling that I am not able to convey my message, if I am not able to speak to anyone, go and attend it. It is quite productive, trust me. Okay, communication aptitude and reasoning for your betterment. If you want, you can attend it. Okay, got it? And everything is, this classes, two classes are free of cost. So if you register for this particular full stack, obviously you can attend these things. Clear it is? Clear it is? Okay. So for Python full stack, we are gonna start with the Python. Then we are gonna then you are going to go for database and front end part. Once you complete all this, then we are going to see Django. So without completing Python, without completing front end database, you can't go for Django. So you have to complete all these modules. Clear it is? Any doubt so far? Any type of? No doubt. Online? No doubt. Online. Okay. So shall we go for our Python? So here we are going to start our Python session. And let me give you an overview what are the thing we are going to see here, because before starting the Python you should know what are the thing we are gonna go through of Python sessions. Okay, so in Python, first of all, we are gonna start with the basic structure, or you can say, I would say the history history of Python. Then we are going to see who actually, from where Python got inspired from. Okay, that means behind everything, whatever you do, behind everything there is a dedication, right? And there is something which influence it. For example, you play cricket, right? You play cricket by seeing whom? By seeing your favorite player, isn't it? For Python also, they have kept particular language and they have inspired from that specific language to make this Python. Understood? Behind everything there is something. Okay, so what actually it is, I will explain you that. History of Python. Also, we will see applications. Okay, and then what are the this is about the basic fundamental. Then we are going to see the data types. We have the data types. Then we are going to see what is variables. Okay, before this itself, I'm going to go for variables, and what is identifier, or you can say identifier and variables are same. What is literals or values. Then we are going to see the data types. Okay, after that we are going to see the operators. After operators we are going to see the conditional flow control statement, you can say flow control statements. And then after this we are going to see all the flow control like conditional, looping, miscellaneous, everything we are going to see. Okay, after this we are going to start the functions. Then modules we are going to start, and I'll tell you what is the how much time it is going to take to cover this scenario, this module, and this module. Okay, I will tell you, just give me a moment. So modules we are going to see, then we are going to see packages. Then after this we are going to see exception handling. Okay, before it we will see files operations, working with files. Okay, exception handling we will see. Basically exception handling should be above this. Clear? Exception handling we are going to see, file handling we are going to see, and then we are going to see some database connectivity with Python. Okay, that is going to be MySQL. Okay, anyway you are going to see database separately. Okay, with SQL, Oracle, whatever you want. And then after this oops concept you are going to see object oriented programming. Okay, then after object oriented you are going to see regular expression. You are going to see numpy, third party modules, I would say third party modules like numpy, pandas, matplotlib. Okay, third party modules we are going to see numpy, pandas, and matplotlib. After this we are going to start multi-threading and networking. Clear? So this is what the scenario. Somehow if I miss also, okay, if I miss something here, I will cover in the exact topic. Okay, so application, this I would take today and tomorrow. One thing I forgot, features also. Features of Python. Before knowing any of the languages, we have to understand why to learn this Python. What makes Python different from other languages? Why to learn it? Okay, that we are going to see here. So this first module is going to take first three, I would say three subtopics are going to take 1.5 day, and this itself features are going to take 2 or 3 days. Understood? Then all of this, I would say, I will complete in 2 days. Not 2 days actually. It is going to take more than 10 days, you can say, because there is a data type, and I will be explaining you bit by bit of data type, each and everything in depth. Okay, and then we are going to see the operators, flow control statement, functions, modules. All of this takes max to max 3 to half month. Okay, parallelly also you are going to go for database and MySQL. Clear? There is a wash basin, you just go and wash your face. Okay, it's 10 11 already, guy, buddy. 11 it is, huh? Clear? So only thing I want from you guys is dedication. Be here and just put yourself in the uncomfortable zone so that you can learn it better, because if it is comfortable zone you can't do anything, isn't it? So put yourself in uncomfortable zone now. Clear? And uncomfortable zone, that means study, isn't it? Hmm. So shall we start with it? We are going to see this particular scenario now. So I'll start with the real time applications of Python. And about any topic or about any concept, if you get any type of doubt, at the last of the class you can ask me. You just point it out somewhere that these are the questions I wanted to ask, and you just at the last of the class you ask me the same questions. Okay, clear? For a couple of weeks. After that, whenever you get the doubt, immediately you ask. I hope in this type of scenario you won't get any doubt. Okay. Yes, real time applications. Now, what is real time meaning? What is the meaning of real time? Daily basis. Okay. And what's your good name, guy, buddy? Gautam, Bharat, Raj Shekhar. Okay, okay. Gayatri, Sharmila. Okay. So Bharat. Acha, you Bharat. Okay, fine. Later on, I will try to remember every name. Okay. Right. Real time mean that which is working, which is in real world, it is available. Okay. For an example, any application, Instagram, it is a real time application which we use in daily life, which we use, right? For example, you can say Facebook, you can say Amazon, Flipkart. These are the applications, right? These are the application which we use in the daily basis or in the daily life, you can say, right? So this is real time, and what Python can make, so that we can make some applications, that whatever we are making using Python, we call it as real time application of Python. And what are the field where we can use the Python? What are the field, what are the different scopes of Python we have? Understood? So that we are going to see now. We are, first of all, I will talk about the web development. Okay, web development. In web development, if you see, web development in the sense website, web application. Okay, so while developing web application, we were using Java for so many long time. Java, this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so many different tools we have. we have used for so many long period of time, right? Now in this, after using Python, after the Python has evolved, we are now into Python we are using as a backend language. Then all obviously we use database and all, but now there is Django as well. And Django is one of the framework which is quite robust here. Robust in the sense strong it is. As well as it is quite easily understandable, because Python is also easily understandable. As Python is quite easy to understand, Django is one of the Python framework itself. And everything in Django is totally similar to Python. That means that's why I said that without learning Python, you can't learn Django. Because everything of Python you are going to use in Django. Understood? So you have to have a good knowledge in Python, then only you can understand the Django concept. And not only, if you think like I would learn 50% of Python, then I will become a Django developer, then I will become a web application developer, right? It is not going to happen like this, because Python, for example, in Python there is a concept called multi-threading. There is a concept called multi-threading which provides a synchronous application, synchronous execution, you can say. Same thing we are going to see in Django as well. Synchronous application, asynchronous application, everything we are going to see. If you don't understand synchronous application here, how would you understand synchronous in Django? Did you understand? You have the knowledge of Python, let's say up to function only. Up to function only. You don't know object oriented programming. Will you be able to understand Django object oriented? No, because you should have a base first. If you have a good base, then only you can go for the further tools, isn't it? Okay, so this Python is one of the backend language also important for learning Django. It is not only the backend language, it is the base of your web application development. Understood? Because we can create our web application with the help of HTML, CSS, JavaScript as well. But to make it more effective and efficient, if you use Python for the backend, if you use database for storing the data, and if you use Django, that means predefined modules you are going to get here. You don't have to again and again write the code. You don't have to do it. And when it comes to Django, I will show you each and everything, how to do all those things. We create, everyone knows form. We create form in HTML. We create form. How many long block of code we need to write in HTML? So long. Name, age, gender, and so many things. For each block, you have to create what? For each block, you have to create a specific tag, isn't it? For each block, I would say for each parameter, you have to create a specific tag. In the same way, if you use Django, only by using a class, I would tell you to create the form. Don't you think it is quite effective? And also, it saves the time as well. Instead of creating long block of a statement in your HTML, why not to create class in Python itself, in Django itself? Understood? So I will tell you all those things when it comes to Django part. So let's not talk about Python. As we are learning Python, so you consider we are only into the Python itself. So for web development, we have Django, we have Flask as well, we have Bottle as well, and these are kind of, I would say, these are the frameworks what we have for creating web application. In web development, we use these kind of framework along with our Python to create the web application. Understood? Clear? Similarly, I would say in data science as well. I hope everyone are aware of data science. Do you ever heard about this? Data science. Okay. In data science, we have machine learning, we have NLP, we have AI, artificial intelligence, deep learning. Okay. Generative AI nowadays, it's booming, right? Generative AI. Chat GPT is there. Okay. All these are under what? Data science itself. AI part, artificial intelligence. Okay. So here we are going to use the Python. And if you are little bit aware of about machine learning, how many of you, okay, I forgot to ask you, how many of you, online guys, you can raise the hand, okay? You have the option, you can raise the hand if you want. How many of you are belongs to the CS background, computer science? Okay. What you have done, buddy? What you have done? You have completed MTech. Okay, you have completed BTech. Okay, with CS itself. Uh, Completed. Okay. And you? BTech CS. Okay. Yes, online. I would interact with online guys as well. So here, how many of you? Nagasai. Nagasai, you can unmute yourself. No issues. Manasa Mechanical. Okay. You guys are from electricals. Electricals. Mechanical. Okay. Yes. So Nagasai is there. Nagasai, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Nagasai says MCA. Good. And anyone? Tarun and Swati. Rajiv.
Mechanical, BTech mechanical.
Okay, B Technical. So almost I would say 30% of the students from this batch are from non CS background. Mostly 70% are from non-tech background, right? So I hope you haven't gone through any of these topics, right? Any of the technical terms, isn't it? Do you know C++? Do you know C programming? Do you know C programming? You don't know anything. Okay. So let me confirm you one thing. Let me give you a scenario about this. You do not have to worry about the other languages. People says if you know C programming, then only you can learn Python. People says if you know C++, then only you can learn Python. Understood? But let me give you a scenario here. Python is one of the language anyone can learn. Now let me give you why. The reason behind this. C programming is one of the functional oriented programming. Clear? C programming is one of the functional oriented. C++ is one of the object oriented programming. Now what is functional oriented programming? What is object oriented? You don't have to understand now. When it comes to this, I will explain you this also. Okay? But for now you understand. Try to understand. These are excuse me. These are quite important here. Functional oriented and object oriented. Without this, we can't say that specific programming language is a programming language. Without functional oriented, we can't say any programming language. Without object oriented, we can't do any programming. Understood? So these two terms are quite important when it comes to a language like Python. I would say to learn Java, we must have the knowledge of C and C++. Why so? Okay. Without measuring your building size and all this, will you start creating your building? Will you start developing your building? No. For that you have to measure everything. Then you have to, or well, so many things are there, right? You have to follow the steps. Same thing when you learn Java, okay, you have to have a good knowledge of C and C++. Why? Because C is one of the functional oriented programming where we are going to see functions. Understood? When you learn C++, as this is a object oriented programming, we are going to learn object and classes and so many different concepts we have. When you combine all this, then only you can understand, then only you can work with Java. Because Java is one of the programming language where you are going to start your programming with writing the class itself. Normal programming you can't write over there. Java, always whenever you are writing a program over there, you have to include the class, okay, and you have to create the object for that. Understood? Clear it is. But before knowing object oriented programming, will you be able to understand what is Java? No. At least you have to have 20 to 30% knowledge of C++ as well as C here. Not 20 to 30%, I would say more than that. Okay, 70% I would say. Then only you can learn the Java. Now let's talk about Python. Now Python is a language which is for both functional oriented, which is both actually functional oriented and plus object oriented. Now as you can see, it is functional oriented as well as it is object oriented as well, isn't it? So do you need to learn C? You internally you are learning here itself, you are learning functional oriented as well as object oriented. So now tell me, do you need to learn C programming? Do you need to learn C++? No, because everything you are it is providing inside Python. When Python is providing functional oriented and object oriented, what is the need of learning C and C++? For your knowledge you can learn, I'm not saying don't learn it. Okay, if you want you can learn it, but Python is one of the language without knowing a single programming term also you can learn it easily. What is required? What is required? So many times I have told you. In this class, what is required? Dedication. That's it. When you are dedicated here, easily you will be able to understand each and everything about the Python. And I would tell you one thing. I am gonna teach you from the basic to advanced. But yes, I will give you each and every scenario example with real time. With real time in the sense, I will relate in your real world. Okay, for example, function. Now tell me what is function if you know. Function calling itself. Same college. Huh. Then same answer it is coming. Na? Don't know. So let me tell you. Function. Okay. A simple word I will tell you. Function is nothing but it provides a code reusability. Function is a subprogram of a main program. Clear it is? Now, how I can demonstrate this? Take a simple example. When I say what is the purpose of function is nothing but to provide code reusability. What is reusability? What is the meaning of reusability? Reusing again and again. Okay. How many times this TV has been created? How many times they have created this LED? Are Baba, how many times this particular structure has been created? One time. How many times we are using it? Multiple, several times. This is called reusability. one time you are going to create a function and multiple time you are going to use it. That is known as function. Now will you remember it every time? This chair how many times? And how many times you are using it? Understood? This bottle one time, using several times. Your brain, single time only, multiple times. Okay? Did you understand what is function? This is how we are going to learn. Each and every concept I'm going to give you a real-time scenario example so that you can relate it in your real world, real life, and then you just try to remember. Do not try to remember the notes. Try to remember the concept and make your own notes. Anyway, I'll be sharing the notes, no issues. But what I want to say here is, when you are following my notes, you do not have to remember each and every words. Okay? How many of you have seen Three Idiots? Three Idiot movie. There one character is there, Chatur, Chatur Ramlingam. Okay? He used to remember everything. He used to read it. He was like a parrot. In Hindi we call it as Rattu Tota. Okay? Who always read it and remember it. Read it, remember it. So do not try to remember it. Do try to understand the concept. Clear? Okay? Yes. So Python is one of the programming language which is both functional oriented as well as object oriented. So that's why, therefore, we do not have to go to learn C, C++ additionally. Yes, for I would say, yes, for Java, you have to understand C and C++ as well. Not C, at least C++ you have to go through. But for Python, nothing is required. What is required? Dedication. Clear? Understood? Yes, everyone online, just give me a quick confirmation. Are you able to understand, guys? Okay. Data science. In data science, another modules are there. Okay. For example, pandas, numpy. Okay. You can say for more visualization, I would say something like matplotlib, and so many things we have. Okay. Internally in data science, we have a specific field called machine learning. So I will tell about that also. Acha, one more thing, guys. Whoever are attending classes, you just try to ping this number after the class. This is admin team number. You can note it down somewhere, guys, and later on after the class, you can just ping to this number for the further query, whatever you have. Hey, why it is not coming? 9652532383. Okay, so this is the number of admin team. You just contact to this. Once you ping in your WhatsApp, ping to this number from your WhatsApp, and whatever queries you have, if you don't also, you just ping to this number that I have attended the class, demo class, demo 1, 11 December. Like this, you just ping to the number. Understood? You just note it down somewhere. Clear it is? Okay. I will just copy this and I will paste it in the message box. Online guys, you can contact to this number. Okay. I have shared it now. Okay. Let's move back to this. Machine learning. How many of you are aware of machine learning? Have you done any project so far? No. So how you have completed BTech? So tell me, that is only project. Whatever project you have done, right? What it is? In which? Arey Baba, what is that? User interface. What was that? What is the purpose of that? Okay, no issues. Have you done any? Same college? Then why you are always seeing? Achha. Acha, you have attended Likita ma'am classes. Okay, 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 fine, fine. And what about you? You haven't created any. No issues. So if you have in your academics also, you might have gone through the machine learning concepts of in projects. Nowadays, uh, if we ask anybody to do an project, they will do in machine learning. Why? Because it is easily available in the market, right? You can buy the project and you can get it. Huh? Isn't it? It is the same. I have seen so many students which who buy the project and then submit it to the academy. No, you have also done the same. Same. Oh, really bad. Okay, no issues. But you are going to learn here. Okay. So in machine learning, I can say sklearn is there. Sklearn. We call it as scikit-learn. There is a module called scikit-learn. There is one more module called TensorFlow. Okay, TensorFlow, scikit-learn, sklearn, TensorFlow. These are the module which we use in machine learning. Understood? And let's only talk about three for now. Tomorrow I will be explaining more about it. Okay. And in the real-time application of Python, these three fields nowadays are booming. Not only this three field, tomorrow I will explain you more about it. But for majorly, I would say these three fields are booming nowadays. Python is mostly used. You can say Django. When we are using Python, behind that we have Django as a framework, right? So I would say YouTube is using Django. Reddit, if you know Reddit, that is also using Dropbox. Have you heard about Dropbox? That is also using Django. Instagram somewhere also, the Instagram is also using Django. And so many famous applications are there. Those applications are using Django. Do you understand? Okay. So these kind of thing we are going to see. And once we get into the Django, I'll show you how to create the projects as well and different applications. So for today, we are gonna wind up here. And if anyone is having any type of doubt related to subject, related to your career, related to anything, you can ask me. I'll be waiting here. Okay. You can ask me if you have any doubt. No doubt. Everything is clear. Oh. Yes. Yes, online. Online.
Hi, Raju here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, just now I joined. Okay, so how long course this one? How much time for this course duration?
Are you talking about full stack or Python core plus advanced?
What is this actually? Python and web development.
It is, yeah, it is full stack Python included with web development and the backend like Python and database.
Okay, for actually I'm looking for Python only, like Python core development. So is it how much
So
for Python
yeah,
core
yeah.
development time?
The duration would be around 3 to 3.5 months.
For Python core, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I have experience in IT and I am working with the MNC. Okay, so I just wanted to learn Python also. The thing is that I am very I am very lazy to learn myself. So I thought to join a class. So
No issues.
actually earlier I joined.
You
Yeah, earlier actually
yeah,
I
go
joined
ahead.
with Harsha for. That Harsha with DevOps. Okay, so I thought that
Okay.
was good actually. So I thought to join for Python also. So like sometimes it helping me in my work also. So I thought to learn Python also. That is why I joined. So what? When will be the course timing? Like 11, like 10:30 to 11:30.
The same timing, 10:30 to 11:30.
So for core Python, it will be 3 months, right?
Core plus advanced. That means full Python it is going to be.
Okay. So
Yeah.
without web development, right? For with the
Yeah,
web
without
development,
web
it will
development.
be with web development it will be 6 months, right?
6 to 7 months you can say.
Yeah, yeah, not a problem. So yeah, experienced person also can join this one, right?
Yeah,
Not a
yeah,
problem, right?
definitely. Why not? You can
Yeah,
join.
yeah, yeah, no problem. Yeah, just I want to understand that. That's all. That's all from my side.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Good. Is there any chances to start at 9 or 9:30? Just give me a moment, guys. Do not pack your bags right away. Okay. Just give me a
Yeah, no
moment.
problem. No problem.
No, no. This offline guys I was talking to.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Manasa, you are asking, is there any chances to start at 9 or 9:30 a.m.? So already it is quite good na Manasa, 10:30 to 11:30. Quite convenient time it is. Manasa, you can unmute yourself. Okay, you live in okay, okay. Okay, so this is your convenient time, like 9 to 9:30, right? Okay, so actually, you do one thing, Manasa. I have given the number, right? Here I have given the number. Let me give you one more time. And you just ping to this number and contact to them whether if any slot is there. Then we will conduct 9 to 9:30 around this particular time. Okay, just contact to them. Manasa. Mustaba says, what is the duration of this course full stack? So the duration would be 6 to 7 months around full stack. Okay, max to max it is going to take 6 to 6.5 months you can take. Okay, not more than that. Yes, any other doubt? Any other question? Guys, F. How many of you know Hindi? Arey, buddy. And you guys, you don't, what will you cover in 3 month course? That's what we go parallelly. Mustafa, we go parallelly. For example, you can say Python we are going to see three and a half month. I have already told you about this what we are going to cover here. Okay, let me show you. See, you can see here we are going to cover all these modules. Not only this, if I miss also, I need to add it here. I think I might have missed some of the uh, subtopics. Okay, not only this, let me clear you this also, guys. I have just written the topic here. Inside this, we have so many subtopics. Okay, so you have to be patient here. Do not have to lose your patience. Okay, we are going to cover all these things, Mujtaba. Okay, we are going to cover all these things. So from the you would say, you can say from the basic to advanced level, everything we are going to cover here. Clear? Just give me a quick confirmation, Mujtaba. Is it clear or not? कुछ भी डाउट नहीं है तुम लोगों को? ऐसा क्या होता है यार? Will you cover data science and machine learning library? No, Mustafa, yes, we are not going to cover data science and machine learning library. But yes, I will go for pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. These three libraries I'm gonna cover here. Okay, I'm gonna cover this three library: pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. These three are quite important here, so I'm gonna cover this here. Right. Okay. Any other doubt? हाँ, प्लेसमेंट आज चाहिए. हाँ, प्लेसमेंट के लिए बोलो, मैं बोलूँ. अच्छा, प्लेसमेंट. So the thing is, for reference, we will give you assistance. Okay, we will assist you for your job. Placement, that totally depends on your hand. How you are going to grab it. Understood? We are going to give you the reference. We are going to give you all the openings. We will tell you where to go, where to. Actually, people also will come to the institute. Okay. So every time you have to be prepared for that. और क्या placement? बस यही. Okay. Anything else? No. So for today, shall we stop it here? So from tomorrow onwards, do not miss any session. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start our Python session, okay, properly. Because today I have explained you so many different things as well. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to explain you Python, okay. Only with Python we are going to go. So thank you so much, guys. Attend it regularly. Okay, next three couple of more days we have for demo, and we will provide more extra classes as well, like after Monday, Tuesday as well. And after that, you can register yourself. Try register yourself as soon as possible, so that we can go smoothly. Okay, without any I would say obstacles or anything. Clear? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye.